Brendan Morrison is back, finally healthy. We actually have a legit center who is healthy. He's been put back into the lineup. We've moved a couple of people around, and we took out Brandon Yip. He is the odd man out with Morrison coming back in. He's fully healthy, so I got to get him back in the lineup. And we just got 3 games left. We got to get back at the Sharks. We have not played very well against San Jose this year. We almost came back and beat them a couple weeks ago. We almost beat them 6-5 in that crazy game where we almost came back. We had come back against the Coyotes. And didn't we pull a comeback off against somebody? The Blues. We pulled off that comeback. So hopefully we don't need any comebacks tonight. Just straight up go out here and win. Everyone, we're in the home stretch. This is it. The season is almost done. 3 tilts remain on the regular season. We are a lock for the playoffs. We have assured that. But we got to go up against Antti Niemi and the San Jose Sharks. Opposed is Pekka Rinne in the opposite net for your Nashville Predators. Hopefully we can continue to win games with Rinne in the net because he would love to take home the honor of being the league leader in wins. As far as goalies are concerned, he's been phenomenal this season. I mean, he's gotten a lot of games. That was the game plan. The whole season was just to give Pekka Rinne a ton of games. Brendan Morrison is... Oh, Gostad on the first shot has a goal in the game, and we lead early. Not even 30 seconds in, picking the corner. That's your first-line center. So even with Morrison back in the lineup, what a great pull-up in the pass. Even with Morrison back in the lineup, Gostad remains the first-line center. He's making a case to stay there. He really is. I'm not even kidding. He's making a very good case to stay there because has he found out how to score since he slid into the lineup with the injuries that we're missing. Now, of course, we're about to come into the playoffs, and we're going to get the majority of the guys that we're getting back are only getting back just in time for the playoffs to start. In fact, we're not going to have David Legwand, I believe it is. I don't think David Legwand is going to make a return to the lineup until after the first round or late into the first round, so we're going to be missing him. Hornquist, a move, backhander off Niemi. He's got to save this time. Craig Smith is flailing around like a whale in the ocean. That was not very good. That was not a very good decision, but we are going to recover back with our D. They make a cross-ice attempt at a feed, and Joe Pavelski's been sat down. I'm going to skate this with Klein for a little bit. Oh! Have your head up. Be paying attention. Gostad is just going to attempt to hammer the puck in. It never did get in. He goes after Hannon. And Vlasic now on the retrieval from his D-to-D pass from his partner. And we got a stick in the way. Kostitsyn, 41-goal man on the season. What kind of moves does he have? Enough to still retain possession of the puck. Gostad is standing net front. But we didn't get that pass all the way there. This is going to go all the way down. Not quite an icing. Didn't even make the goal line. Then off the pad. So we're playing a little bit shaky on D, which is not a good recipe for success considering what the San Jose Sharks have done to us offensively this season. I thought about cradling the puck and holding on to it, but we found Gabriel Bork. And do the Sharks know about what Gabriel Bork can do? Well, he didn't get that one on net. It got blocked. But he's been unable to miss from that spot on the ice in the last several games. And has an elevated role on the first line, just like Paul Gostad. We elevated Gostad to the first line, and we've also moved Gabriel Bork up to the first line. I'm trying to think about names, think about the gameplay, all at the same time. There's quite a bit going on. We're going to cut to the middle. We're going to shoot. And a rejected save by Niemi. We're going to go back to the point man, Yossi. He catches it in retrieve and off the backside of Halachuk. There's definitely going to be a puck-sized mark on that ass cheek when you wake up in the morning. And it's not going to feel too good. immediately go home and put some ice on it. We're trying to move the puck into the zone. I was trying to chip it in. Halishuk on a steal and almost a score. We're doing a really good job to start this game. Of course, we got the lead, but I feel like we're mostly in control right now. We got to be a little bit better on the defensive side of the puck. A little bit sloppy and a little bit out of position, but not spailing. He was perfectly placed on the wing to Hornquist. I'm going to just flip that on the net. No reason for him to make a body check there and not have a penalty called. Intended to go back to the point. Craig Smith having a bit of a tough time lately. Not scoring goals the way that he wants to score them. I got to get this out of harm's way. And Kostitsyn was changing with Craig Smith. They used to be line mates, but no more due to the fact that we moved Craig Smith to the second line. And that was just because Gabriel Bork was making a statement, scoring all those goals. So he gets moved up a line, gets bumped up. That's a good save. We had a tough time. We're still having a tough time getting the puck out. Spaling is trying to find the puck as it was behind him. And we'll just get it again. If we can move this off the boards, we can skate this up. Craig Smith, where we cut to the middle. We'll cut to the middle move, looking for some help. And again, it just gets blocked. Yep, it has just not been Craig Smith's game lately. Just hasn't. Spaling, we were trying to get it there to you, but it just didn't happen. Well played by Comiskey. Really good D. That's brilliant defending. Craig Smith will get it. And send it across, intended for Gabriel Bork, who keeps it on side. We're going to drop this back. Comiskey has a lot of time and a lot of space. And he does shoot it right into the chest of, I believe, don't tell me it was Craig Smith that took that off the chest. Can't seem to get a goal. Can't seem to hit the net tonight. And blocked his teammate's shot square off the chest. Just get a line change. Just go in there and get a line change. Oh, I see it. Kostitsyn on the doorstep. He was all the way across on the other side of the rink. We've made that pass work a couple times this season with number 74. He's not searching for 40 anymore, but it would be nice to bump up the goal totals because there are a couple of players that are trailing him within a few goals. So if he could get a goal or two before season's end, that would help. Also, Shea Weber is having a Norris Trophy worthy season. I looked at the stats. It's not going to be shown until, of course, the season's end, but he is having a Norris Trophy worthy season. He leads the league in goal scoring as far as defensemen are concerned, and he also has the most points of any defenseman in the NHL. So he is definitely a beast in that regard, and he should be winning the Norris Trophy. I don't know if there are awards in season mode or if we can look at that kind of thing, but I would love to see if he wins the Norris Trophy because he deserves it. And is this Brendan Morrison out there back on the fourth line, playing fourth line minutes again as the number 4 center instead of Brandon Yip? I think Morrison is a much better option there anyway. And just to get him healthy and get him some reps before the postseason starts, you're going to need it. We're trying to move the puck. We just run into Patrick Marleau, was that? Number 12 is Marleau, I believe. I should know that. What a move by Watson. Austin Watson trying to put the hands on full display. Back to the point. It's the only option. It is wide open. We're just going to wrist it through. Sometimes that simple wrister, we don't use it enough. Admittedly, I don't use that wrister from the point enough. It's not necessarily a shot meant to score a goal. It's just trying to get the puck through with some traffic, and you never know what kind of chaos you create. You might score a goal with a wrist shot from out there as a defenseman, but not likely. But you're just trying to get it through, and that's the whole objective with that. We're trying to saucer this up, and Boyle brings it in offside. And some new music in here. There's one of them. It's actually a little too quiet. Probably should have bumped up the volume on the audio before I put it in the game, but that's fine. I don't know if you even heard it, but Black Dog is now... Oh, Craig Smith, the Black Dog, into the net. I don't know why Craig Smith would be a black dog, a black lab, but he has goal number 21, and he finally catches up to Shea Weber. Shea Weber has 21 goals on the season right now, and that is the same amount as Craig Smith in slightly more games. But remember, Weber's a defenseman, so even though he's played more games, to have just as many goals as a defenseman from the back end is kind of insane, especially when Craig Smith has played first-line minutes for this team and had every opportunity in the world to be a 30-goal scorer. It's just not going to happen for him. But you're glad to see him finally get one, because I've been clamoring to see him get going for a while. Also, Gabriel Bork, we tried the shot earlier. We're not going to try it this time. We're going to shoot it. Okay, I was actually not trying to shoot. I was going to handle to the outside, then make a pass, but a surprising shot on net from out there works as well. Just great positioning on that forecheck. Did everything right with it. Crashed in the net. Everyone is. The Sharks and Shea Weber. Pork. What a move to avoid the stick checking. And we have to go back and play retrieval. We're making a change in the background, so I'm just going to throw this up there just so we can make that line change complete. And the Sharks, you're offside, dude. I don't know where you think the blue line is, but that ain't it. 53 seconds remains in the first period. First period that Nashville has fully controlled. Craig Smith out here now playing with a new form of confidence. Scoring a goal on the receiving end of a good pass. Just needs to get some help from his teammates to get going sometimes. No, Marlowe. No, you're not getting a goal. Then the smart move would be to shoot it down the ice. And I think we will... Well, we are going to have an icing. With 0.3 of a second left. So maybe just a little too early on that, sending it down. Boy, yeah, Shea Weber, give him the Norris Trophy for everything. Everything he's done for this Nashville team this season. Definitely deserves it. Well, I've said that we've kind of had trouble with San Jose and scoring goals against them this season, which is true. But remember, we got 5, I think it was 5 goals against the Sharks last time they were in this building, which was a couple weeks ago as far as the game universe, game world is concerned. We played them a couple weeks ago in this building, and we nearly came back in a 6-5 loss, scoring like 3 or 4 goals straight in the third period to make it a closer game than it probably should have been. And then tonight, we've got 2 goals on them in the first period, so have no problem scoring against Niamey tonight and the Sharks' defense. Now, the key is keeping them off the score sheet. That's gonna be the difficult part. Oh, that's a penalty. And that's probably going to be checking from behind. Or it looks like, is that really going to be a cross-check? Are you really signaling cross-checking here? Did Yossi extend the hands? You be the judge. I'm pretty sure that's cross-checking. Yeah, oh, checking from behind. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, the referee did the similar signal, but anyway, whatever. It's a penalty. And like I said, I think we got to keep the Sharks off the score sheet because we found out from personal experience that the Sharks know how to score a lot of goals. And I think, was Rene in net for that last game in this building? Oh, Bobby Butler mostly pulled it off. It's so hard. If there's a AI defender right in that area on that deke, and they can get a physical contact on you, they are going to knock the player off the puck pretty much 100% of the time. So it's so hard to pull off that deke with such finesse. But we were close. That's good. Good penalty. Nick Spaling is a great penalty killer for this team, and that's going to be important coming down the stretch to the playoffs. And even in playoff games, we've pulled the puck off the goal line. Shea, I tried to move it, Shea Weber, and you just ruined everything. And the Sharks ruined everything for themselves by passing that all the way back to the point. We're going to stay under pressure. We're going to shadow Vlasic with Spaling. Yeah, you dump it in, my man. That's the best thing you can do with Shea Weber standing in your face. I don't want to take the shot on that. I don't want the body check, but you're going to get the body check. I do guarantee that. Weber playing the best defense of his life. That's why he should be a Norris Trophy winner. Is this really going to be offside? It looks like if we touch it, it's not offside. It's almost a goal for Austin Watson. Still looking for that first one on the season. Oh, the deke was there. That was the right time to do it, too. If we pull it off, who knows what happens. Stay in the zone. See what happens when you stay in the zone? You create an opportunity to go in there and forecheck and get the puck back. Puck retrieval, my man. Go over there. Force them to go behind the net. They do. Eventually, this is going to go our way. Protect that puck with your body. Morrison. Oh, Clune, if you turned around and had any sense of what the hell you're doing, you would have had a one-timer there. And we just keep the Sharks at bay. That's not a pun or anything because they play in the Bay Area. It's not a pun, but we are keeping them at bay. Good defending, good play in the offensive zone on the forecheck, and good through the neutral zone. I was trying to make the pass and it just, and a good save by Rene. That's a break. Oh, God, their forecheck is good now. They've gotten to their forechecking game, which is putting us under pressure. So, our forechecking game has been better than their breakout, and then our breakout has struggled a bit against their forecheck. Just battle the forechecks. Battle the foreskins. Oh, God. This is just a terrible, terrible joke. Oh, man. Let's go. Oh, watch out. Gabriel Bork pulling off a windmill in the neutral zone. And it leads to a Craig Smith opportunity. Don't get injured, Gabriel Bork. I mean, that was the time to do that. I was going to get body checked, and I had to do something about that. I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is the Austin Watson. He should have scored on that. He really should have went 5-hole. Yeah, I tried, and it just hit the pad. Just caught the pad of Niemi. That's quite all right. He's going to get one. He's still got the rest of this game and 2 more after it to get one. Oh, man. The way that the goaltenders reject the puck sometimes. Oh, we're going to go to the power play. Stay right there. Oh, Forsberg. Butler, who wants it? Who wants a goal bad enough? Someone is, because we're going to go to the power play. And you got to want a goal on the power play. A 2-goal lead is not safe. 2 goals is not enough to win this game. Well, it could be, but I don't think it's going to be. San Jose, I guess, unless we just really break down. They've been having trouble getting offense, but they are a team that can strike very quickly. And I don't have to worry about getting Shea Weber the puck on the power play, although I want to, just because it's fun. And we should be stopping that. What? Weber! Bro, where are you going? It's a power play breakout. Oh my God. I was expecting him to be there and he wasn't there. That's got to be out there. Kostitsyn. Now, I could just float that on net, but let's set it up. We're going to walk across. Walking. There it is. Roman Josi, just lean into that thing. Oh, that's not what I meant when I said lean into your teammate. Now, I mentioned, and I still haven't done the creative play, but we'll definitely do this before playoff time, is trying to work on plays from the half wall and using the half wall man more than the top of the point on the umbrella. Because you have that guy that's at the top, is kind of the quarterback. That was terrible. Just terrible. How do you miss a wide open pass like that? And you're an NHL defenseman. Oh my God. Kostitsyn, you don't need to come down that far to support the puck and support the play. Now let's go get a goal. On the power play, there it is. Kostitsyn continuing to lead the league in lighting the lamp. Well, not lead the league, but be second best in the NHL in lighting the lamp. He has 42 goals. What a season for Kostitsyn. Doesn't really rhyme that much, I guess. It's a pretty close enough rhyme for me. He's just money for picking that top corner. If you let him skate right down Broadway, he will find the top corner. And we have a power play goal. That power play was going nowhere for a while, and then we just decided to try that drop pass off the rush, and it scored a goal. It's going to help the power play numbers. It might look a little less ugly at season's end. At one point, we were a top power play team in the league, and now we're decent. Dump and chase. Good dump and chase. I mean, when you have that guy going down the other side of the wing, on the opposite side of the ice, with speed, you can just rim it hard around. He goes and gets it. Nice collection on the retrieval off the dump and chase. Shea Weber just having a golf swing at it, but a heavy golf swing. Oh, Josi, there we go. Shea Weber, what is your longest drive on the golf course? We don't want to be thinking about the golf course right now. We don't need to be thinking about that. We have a playoff games to be played. Did he score again? We finally connected on that. He scored like a forward on a deflection. Shea Weber. And he has a goal in this game. Number 22 on the year. And he, once again, has more goals than Craig Smith does. With that wow. A desperation dive by Niemi. Not necessary. But of all the players to hit that tap pass in front of the net, it's Shea Weber, a defenseman, that scores. We've tried that with forward after forward after forward this season, and no one has connected on it until Shea Weber. Everything's going right tonight. Oh, no, Blum. You should dump that in cleaner. Rene probably best to cover, but we won't. Oh, we could have skated into that. But instead, we will collect it. Gostad, open up, open up. No, not decline. I had a player on the back door that was more open for a one-timer. And we're going to shield the puck away and up to Kostitsyn. Now I'm going to pull up. Klein, Blum, or rather, now Klein. Protect the puck. Klein gets to space. Wrister through. And a penalty coming up to the AI player that was slashing. Someone slashed at the puck and they or the stick and they missed. And they missed bad. It's going to be only slashing. It won't be a high-sticking double minor. But, yeah, not a very good penalty to take down there in the offensive zone. I hate offensive zone penalties. Sound like a coach, but it's true. You can avoid a stupid offensive zone penalty. Now, if the Sharks score on their own net, that will be something else to behold. And I can still poke at it and jar it free and have it go into the net. Now, they're really ragging this puck. They want all the power play time. They want all the time to set up on this delayed call in the world. Maybe draw another penalty. That's the brilliant part about all this. They're just skating back and forth in a line along the center line. And we finally have touched the puck. And so it was Gabriel Bork that took this penalty. And he was an AI-controlled player, so I have no responsibility for this. Yeah, it was right there. He missed it. I don't know who you're trying to stick lift anyway. I don't think the puck was anywhere near Dan Boyle. But, you know, whatever. We've already killed one off tonight. Let's just do it again. Oh, Shea Weber, that's a risky spot. And a short-handed unit tandem of Bobby Butler and Nick Spaling goes to work, but Spaling was skating to absolutely nowhere. That makes that a very difficult play to make if you're not even skating anywhere near where the pass is going. Spaling's going to pick up Hal Gill on this. Goodness gracious. How do you miss that bad? You have that much time and space to shoot the puck. You can't afford to miss right there, especially when you're on a power play. And Butler will go again. Shows the puck. He moves. It will be offside if we touch it. We'll just change. Good penalty killing so far, so aside from that last play where they missed the net, even with the miss, I don't want to give the Sharks too much space to do a whole lot of anything on this power play. That was a weird play by Niemi, but it works out for them. I think the Sharks are looking at, and they're staring at a loss square in the face right now. Now, I say that. We were getting obliterated by this same team the last time they were in Nashville. And we came back and scored a good handful of goals in the third period to make it an interesting game. I didn't mean to pass the puck. But if whoever's changing, if you stay up there, Gabriel Bork, I should know that. He's in the box. Oh, I know how good Bork can be from that side of the ice, so I had to try and get a shot away there. We're about out of the period. Oh, Gostad drops it off for Bork. Can we get a shot before the period ends? We can. Save by Niemi, not Halak. Now just play this period out and be clean. Don't take dumb penalties. Don't give the Sharks any opportunity or any reason to come back in this game. And let's stay healthy, most important. Let's stay healthy. We're facing the playoffs right in front of us. And we want to go into the postseason completely healthy. We float that one wide of the net. And we're staying in on the forecheck. That's been a nightmare for them to have to solve, is our forechecking game tonight. That's the reason we have been in full control of this game. Hardly giving up any shots on goal. You can't turn the puck over right in front of your own net like that. So someone want to go toward the net. I was going to float it there. Gostad escapes the pressure. And no one was open for a pass across. Weber, be my guest if you want to block that. We're going to have to go back to the point. Gostad, this is what we need to avoid, these heavy body collisions. No injuries, man. Now, if the Sharks get injured, that's not my problem. If you guys get injured, God, they are throwing body checks left and right now. I don't know. Oh, it's hard because I don't want people to really block it and risk a significant injury. And yet I want to play for Rene. I want to help him get his S word. I can't say the word. I can't jinx the man. Oh, that was telegraphed. I telegraphed that pass. I'm playing a little sloppy to start. Open up this third period. I guess it's just there's no pressure. We need to get some things going. Maybe work on our cycle game. This is a good opportunity to try and cycle the puck a little bit. Figure out how to do that effectively. If before we jump into more competitive games are going to mean a lot, because we're going to get very familiar with a couple of opponents in the next couple of weeks. Oh God, Klein! We've actually done that, haven't we, this season, where we scored on our own net, like straight up fully put the puck in our own net. I thought that happened earlier this season. This has been a long season with a lot of stuff happening, that it's hard to have a full recollection of what's happened. Who's done what? I want to say it was Blum. I do. I want to say Blum scored on his own net. We've had some odd goals happen against our team this season. That was right on the money for Spaling. A little tough to score short side there. If you stay crashing the net there, Craig Smith, you might have had a goal. Power play coming up to Nashville. We're going to spread this out. Klein walked right into it. And I don't know who blocked that. But we're going to go to the power play. And this is a time for what is been a pretty heavy-handed power play lately. It's going right back to work. It looked very nice in this game. Well, kind of nice. It was a little sloppy, but it scored. And that's the only thing that matters. If it scores, the power play looks great. And Bobby Butler's still playing power play minutes. Now that is going to change. When we get healthy, a lot of this personnel on this power play is going to change. Oh my God, you guys keep blocking each other's shots. And that's freaking me out, because not only are you blocking your teammates' shots, you're blocking Shea Weber's shots. The chance of injury goes up with that. I thought we had a goal for Kostitsin right there. Oh, Shea Weber, he kept it. He had initially got a piece of that. Who's standing on the line? Butler standing on the blue line. All right. See what our power play can do. We're opening it up. I was trying to pass it, and the game wouldn't let me. Nothing more frustrating than when you're trying to press a button and it doesn't let you do what you want to do. Oh, no one's on the boards trying to help the breakout. This is the worst thing. Why is our power play breakout so bad? I don't understand this. I don't think for a day in my life I will understand how a power play breakout can be so terrible. The puck's on the side of the net, and now it's down the other side of the ice. And this is it. This is the last shot for the power play. Oh, stay out of trouble. Yeah. Oh, there was an easy goal right there. Easy goal. What the hell did I just do with Kostitsin? Can I do that again? We keep blocking each other's shots. I don't need a fifth one, but man, there could be easily a fifth one for this team. But yeah, putting this personnel out here and letting them take rough shots from the San Jose Sharks was not the idea. Penalty. Take a penalty. It's in the bench. So that's not a delay of game penalty. Yeah, it's frustrating with the power play at the moment. What are we looking at Shea Weber for? Hits? The only thing that comes to mind is his body checking ability. Yeah. What does any of this have to... What? What does any of this have to do with Shea Weber? This goal? Yeah, this goal, that's the only thing that makes sense. We didn't get but one look at Shea Weber in that whole highlight sequence. It's just that Shea Weber's looked good on the ice tonight. Yep, make him hold it. And get out of it. He's clearing the crease. Austin Watson is clearing the Sharks' crease for them. Don't stand in your own goalie's crease now. Rich Clune, you gotta be harder. You gotta be harder on the puck on that other side of the rink. On that forecheck. I see you, Rich Clune. But Morrison got in the way of that pass. Man, when Rich Clune is pulling off windmill deeks, it's time to go home. Time to go home, San Jose. Oh, Watson. The easiest goal in his life. Morrison on the rebound. And in his return game from injury, he scores. He's put it right on the doorstep. Number 7 on the year. Not bad for a guy that's played primarily on the fourth line this year and has missed a chunk of time to injury, a significant injury. And he's back in the lineup and doing big things for this team. Granted, that was basically an empty net goal. But hey, look, no one cares if it is, basically an empty netter. It all counts the same on the stat sheet, right? And that's the only thing people are paying attention to at the end of the day. And if you can bring that kind of tenacity to this team. And that kind of net front presence in the playoffs, you're going to go a long way. You're going to be a big part of this team's success. We are chasing down the Stanley Cup. We got Stanley Cup dreams. We got Stanley Cup fever. Here, Nick Spaling, you have that. I wanted to do a deke to space. Not like outer space, but just to space. Try and get some space. Go. Oh, Hornquist, if you turn around, you whack at it, it's in the net. No, there's just nowhere to go. There's just the whole middle of the ice is closed off. Just wrister through. Get a wrister through. Craig Smith wants another goal, and they've replaced Niemi with who even is the backup goaltender for the Sharks. No! I told you not to get injured. Oh my goodness. The only thing that I can say is the last time Craig Smith got injured, it was like a day-to-day injury. He didn't even miss a game. He missed no time. I think he missed no time the last time he got injured. And that's deflected in. Jonathan Blum has a goal. This team knows how to get offense. Thomas Greiss is the backup in San Jose. So that answers that question. We didn't need that. Blum could hit 10. That would be very nice. That would be pretty decent on the year. He had 2 one-timers. He had the first one that I think got knocked down or whatever, and then this one actually goes in. It hits a Sharks player. Looked like it got deflected by one of our forwards in front, but it is Blum's goal. And we can just lay off the offense unless we just want to continue to pour on an on-pouring of offense on these guys. I'm going to dump this in. Just dump it in. We don't need to go for offense. Just dump it in. This is to make up for the last game where we played so poor through so much of the last game against the Sharks. We played so poor through much of that game. But then we turned it on at the end of the game. We got 5 in total. Oh, Bobby Butler, he's looking for it. He was looking for another one. You can't tell these guys not to go out there and score a goal. Oh, Halischuk just fanning on it. Maybe the pass was a little too fast for him, but yeah, this is great. And a confidence booster for us going into the playoffs. Hal Gill might take this rush. Whoa, man. I love the creativity. It's happening for this team right now. Marleau, again, is the only man in on the rush, and he's been sent to the boards by Kumiski, who's going to win that and get it up to Kostitsyn. Oh, I wanted to force it over there to Bork. I wanted to try to get the puck over to Gabriel Bork, who has gotten very close to 20 goals on the year. Oh, that was not supposed to be a pass. I don't know, what line is Craig Smith's second line? So I don't know if we're going to see Craig Smith get out there. I'm trying to pay attention. If the second line gets on the ice, I do want to pay attention and see if he gets on the ice surface. Because he did get injured in that one game earlier in the year, and he got back out there in the game. And like I said, he didn't miss any time due to that last injury. God, the Sharks look sloppy. I've never seen a team just so unprepared to play a game. They don't look ready to play this game. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Spaling centering the second line, right? Yep. No Craig Smith. That's bad. That is a bad injury. And a big one, too. Right before playoff time. Hopefully it's not long term. He's a tough guy. Try to get to the outside of the rink here. Cut back against the defenseman. A shot through off of Forsberg. It would have been Forsberg's goal had it gone in. 23 seconds left. This offense just doesn't need any more goals. I think we lead the league in goal scoring as well. We don't always score a lot of goals, right? I mean, but when we have games, we pour it on. When we have good offensive games, we do pour it on. So we're going to go into the end of the game without a shot on net, but we'll take victory. That's very nice. 2 points, 6 goals on the evening, but we await the status of Craig Smith. Oh, 1 to 2 weeks. I can deal with 1 to 2 weeks. It could be worse. Now, I don't know. The playoffs are starting right here, somewhere around the 15th, 16th. It's the start of the playoffs, so I'm about to find out what his injury status is. Let's find it out right here. It is a broken nose. A broken nose? You can play through a broken nose. It's expected to return on April the 19th. All right, so April 19th, that is into the first week of the playoffs, so he'll probably miss a game, maybe 2 at the most. That's not the end of the world, but he is done for the regular season. So I'm glad he got a goal in that game before he went out for the season with a regular season ending injury with 2 games to go.